Hello everybody, welcome back to another vlog. I've been looking forward to doing this basically since I moved into my new office space. I've been in this new office space since December, it's now April, it's been about 4 months, and I'm slowly starting to get a feel for the space. Whenever you move to somewhere new, whether that's an office or a new house, it always takes a little bit of time to get a feel for the new space, try and understand like how you're going to be using the space, and especially being that this is my office and I work out of it, I needed to figure out basically how I wanted my workflow to look like. And I feel like I'm slowly starting to get there. My filming background is coming together bit by bit. It's at the point now where I'm like really happy with it, but it's not quite done yet. The chill living area of the space is not even close to being done. Yeah, it doesn't look so hot right now, but we're gonna be getting there. The space where I have my stationery shop right over there has definitely come together quite a bit. We actually tackled that in my last vlog, but one of the parts of my office that I haven't really paid much attention to yet is my makeup collection. Storing my makeup collection is always an issue. It's always a problem. It's always something that I need to figure out because I do have a larger than average collection, being that, you know, makeup and beauty is a huge part of my job. And so I'm always trying to figure out the best way to store my makeup that makes the most sense for my workflow, because the last thing that I want is a mess. And I really just want my makeup collection to be as organized as humanly possible. And so when I came into the space, I was actually really excited to see that there was an actual closet. In my previous office space, there was no closed off closet. All of my makeup was basically on display, which I really didn't like because it just looked super messy. And I also just didn't have enough room, and the bins that I had the makeup in were overflowing. It just wasn't the best option. So I was really happy to have a closet space because that just meant I could close the doors and not have to see any type of mess. But either way, I don't want it to be messy when I open up the doors too. Like, I still want everything to obviously be really nice and organized. So there was actually shelving already in the closet, which I thought was great. And I figured I would just use that shelving kind of as a place to put my clear plastic bins, which is what I had organized my makeup in at my previous office space. And that's what I've been basically doing since. As you can see, it's a little bit awkward because this door basically always lands right in the middle where all of this product is. So even though there's definitely enough shelving for me to put all of these little bins, like getting to the products is just a little bit of a pain in the butt. And as you can also see, a lot of the products are just kind of stuffed in the drawers, and I just find it a little bit difficult to sift through the products when I'm looking for something and I can't really see everything clearly, which is a little bit annoying. So I'm just looking for something that allows me to see my collection clearly. This entire thing over here is empty space, and we have height. Like, there is a lot of room to work with. This side of my closet used to be filled up with like packaging and boxes for my stationery shop, but because I recently redid my stationery shop part of my office, all of that storage has changed. So now this is completely empty, and now I am able to use it for my makeup storage. So I knew I wanted obviously some type of drawer solution because that is always the best way to store products. And I was trying to be creative and think of cool new ways to like store this makeup, and I was like, why am I trying to reinvent the wheel? Let's just get some IKEA Alex units. If you've been watching beauty YouTube for a while, then you are definitely very familiar with IKEA Alex units. I myself used to have them in my old setup, like at my childhood home when I first started my channel. I think I had like 2 or 3 Alex drawers. I mean, those are popular for a reason. They really are just very good to store makeup. Drawers are kind of like the perfect depth. Most of them aren't too deep, so that you can actually lay the products flat and you're really able to see everything. And it's just like a good, inexpensive option. So I didn't just buy 1 or 2, but I bought 3 IKEA Alex units, and I have a plan. So I'm going to remove this entire bottom part of the shelving unit so that I could put not 1, but 2 of the wider Alex IKEA units stacked on top of each other over here, because I have this entire open space. And then this spot over here is actually the perfect place to put the tall Alex IKEA unit. So I'm gonna remove this shelf. I got the boxes a couple days ago, and I've just been staring at them, very much dreading actually building them because it's not gonna be fun, but it's definitely gonna be worth it. I feel like at this point I could be considered an IKEA building channel, because after building these, I think I've built 7 IKEA units on my channel over the last like 3 weeks. And then once everything gets built, of course, we are going to reorganize everything, which is gonna be so much fun. That's the part I'm looking forward to the most. So let's get started by first taking off these shelves. Oh my God. Yeah, okay. I think this is just a sign that these drawers need to go. Shelves have been removed. That was actually a lot easier and simpler than I expected. For some reason, I thought that would be a whole complicated thing, but it wasn't. So now that we have all of this free empty space with no shelves in the way, we can get started building the IKEA furniture. It's times like these that I'm very happy that I work out. These boxes are so heavy, holy shit. And this is when she realized this is gonna take a really long time. That took me so much longer than I expected. It's already 2 p.m. and I actually have a meeting at 3 and I have to like be out of my office by 2:30. So I'm not even gonna have time to build the second, let alone the third one today. And I'm very highly disappointed in this fact because I really wanted to get it all done today. I don't know what I was thinking. Let's put it in the closet and see what it looks like. This is so perfect. I'm so happy. I lined it up so when the doors open, I can see everything perfectly and nothing. Oh, wait. Are you kidding? You've got to be kidding me. The drawers either hit this wall or these doors over here. Oh no. Oh no. I don't know why I didn't even think of that. When I measured it, I didn't even think to measure the opening of the door. I just kind of thought it would be right. Okay. Okay. I'm not freaking out. All right. I think really the only option, if that's the case, is to take the doors off of the closet on this side. So maybe I'll just do that. It is literally 1 centimeter off. That is so annoying. Okay, I just sat on the floor for a solid 7 minutes, just kind of allowing this to process the fact that I didn't measure the opening of the doors. I feel really stupid. But like I said, it's not the biggest deal in the world because I just need to take the doors off of the closet, which is a super easy thing to do. There's like 2 screws holding those doors in place. I'm gonna go ahead and go to my meeting now and we will get back to this project soon. We are doorless. Woo! Nice. This is good. I've got storage units and I can open the drawers. Fantastic. So I spent pretty much all of yesterday afternoon finishing up building the IKEA units, and let me tell you, it was not fun. I actually got blisters on my hands from using the screwdriver so much. But I think it's worth it because look at these gorgeous storage units over here. And I'm totally okay with the way that this looks. I think I'm just gonna need to make sure that everything stays really nice and neat so that I don't have to be staring at a mess all the time. Over here we have the 2 wider IKEA Alex units and I stacked them on top of each other. I initially had them side by side, but I was having the same issue where I couldn't open up the drawers on this one over here because Obviously it was just not wide enough, so I ended up stacking them, which was fine because that was actually my original plan. And that way it leaves me room over here to maybe put something else, maybe another storage unit at some point, or maybe I could do something decorative since this is now open. So maybe a fake plant could go here just to make it look kind of cute. So just this in and of itself is going to be amazing for storage. I am so excited to start putting all of my makeup in here. It's going to be fantastic. And then on this side, we have the skinny and tall Alex unit, and this fit perfectly right in this little nook, so I didn't have to take any doors off or anything. I just had to remove the shelf in the middle over here so that I could fit. So the next step is the fun step, and that's to organize all of the makeup and to label everything. I do want to put some labels on the front of each drawer so that I know what's in everything. Even though I'm gonna learn very quickly, I just think aesthetically it's also really cute to have some cute like old school black labels on the fronts of the drawers. So I have some drawer organizers that I brought from home. These were all extra ones that I wasn't using. So now we are going to start organizing everything, and I'm also going to declutter at the same time. So if I come across any products that are old or that I don't need anymore, then I will get rid of them too. Because yeah, I would like to streamline things a little bit. So we have lots of makeup on the floor over here, all of this, some of that, this guy, this will all be going in these 2 units, actually 3 units. Okay, so I'm first gonna go through all of my foundations and primers. And like I said, I'm just gonna get rid of the foundations that I think may either be expired or that I just do not need anymore. And maybe there'll be some here that I could donate as well. Emptied out the first bin, so before I go through the second one, let's just go through this really quickly. So the foundations that I'm getting rid of are these 2 Bobbi Brown Skin Longwear Weightless foundations, just because I have, for some reason, like 4 of these, so I'm gonna gift these to friends and family. The Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless, this is just not a foundation that I like. It's just way too full coverage for me. This L'Oreal True Match Nude is very, very drying for me. Really don't like this either. Flower Beauty Heatwave Bronzing Essence is actually very expired. You can see how thick and gloopy it is, so this needs to be thrown out. Getting rid of this Huda Beauty primer, this Merit foundation, the NARS Light Reflecting Foundations. You guys know how much I dislike this. It really didn't work for me, so I'm gonna gift this to friends and family. Marc Jacobs Extra Shot, this Nude 6 tinted cover. This is pretty much done and also probably expired. I've had it for a very long time. And this Huda Beauty Stick Foundation as well. It's just a very full coverage foundation that I don't really use. So all these guys are going away. Okay, wow, I have so many expired foundations here. We have the Revlon Candid. I do really like this, but it's expired for sure. Laura Mercier Flawless Lumiere. I also love this, but it's so separated and definitely expired. Separated doesn't necessarily mean things are expired, but when there's like a little bit of discoloration, which this one does have, I get a little bit nervous and I like to just get rid of it. I'm gonna gift this NARS Self-Reflecting to friends and family. This Clinique Even Better Makeup is definitely expired. I've had this for years. Luminous Silk also expired. Another Clinique Even Better expired. Estee Lauder Double Wear, this one is also expired. It has some separation and discoloration at the top. This I've also had for way too long. Armani Maestro Glow. For some reason, again, I have another Bobbi Brown Skin Longwear Weightless Foundation, which I'm just gonna gift to friends and family. This Laura Mercier Tinted Moisturizer is also definitely expired. Makeup Forever Stick expired, and this Maybelline foundation I just don't really use, so I'm just gonna get rid of it. Okay, got some primers here. Again, a lot of these are expired, which is why I'm getting rid of them. Like the Drunk Elephant Deep Bronzy, MAC Strobe Cream, this YSL Touche Eclat, and It Cosmetics CC Cream, all definitely expired stuff. The Guerlain L'Or is a nice primer, but I feel like my mom would really like this, so I'm gonna give it to her. Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Oil. I do actually like this, but I feel like I have other oils that I do prefer, so I'm just going to give this one away. Seems like I also have 2 of these Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Bases, so I'm gonna give this away. And then the Veil primer from Hourglass. I feel like this is definitely expired. I see some discoloration in it. There's like something turquoise in here, which is concerning. So I'm gonna separate it between coverages. So let's do light coverage, full coverage. Maybe I'll do a medium coverage bin too. Let's just start off with this first. I'm also really excited about these bins because I'm going to be able to actually see what I have so much better, because things will be lying more flat than they have been. Done. Okay, let's do concealer. First of all, I'm very confused why I have 3, 6, 7, 8 of these NARS Soft Matte Concealers. And yes, I'm keeping all of them. You guys know this is one of my favorite concealers. I think I got them one day in PR and I just ended up keeping all the shades because I was so excited about having so many different shades of the NARS Soft Matte since I love it so much. These are the ones I'm giving away. These are just concealers that either I'm not a fan of or they're just super, super old. So I'm giving away these Laura Mercier dual-ended concealer sticks, just really heavy for my liking. L'Oreal True Match Eye Cream Brightening Concealer, just a little bit too drying for me. This Milk Concealer, you guys know I didn't really like. Getting rid of these 2 Rare Beauty ones because they're just the wrong color for me. This CoverGirl one I really like, but it's very expired. Same thing with this Maybelline. This is also very old. This is the Tarte Creaseless. We have the Oma Beauty, also pretty old. This Magic Away from Charlotte Tilbury is finished. A Cosmetics Bye Bye, very old, and I'm getting rid of this Bobbi Brown corrector. Next up we have cream bronzer and cream highlighter. Probably gonna keep most of this stuff because I went through this pretty recently, so I'm just gonna reorganize it into another bin. Powder blush. Three of these fit literally perfectly. Look at that. That is so satisfying. By the way, I just had to change my camera, so if things look a little bit different, then that would be why. Now let's do cream blush, and this is definitely one of my bigger collections, as you can see. So I will probably have to put these guys in 2 of these bins. Blush drawer. Hi. So I'm moving over to the skinnier unit. So I ran out of those shallow bins. I'm gonna have to get some more. So I'm not able to finish organizing the rest of my powder, bronzers and highlighters. So we'll have to do that maybe tomorrow. So I think what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna organize my eyeshadow palettes, and I'm thinking of putting them in these deeper drawers in the skinnier unit because I feel like they're the perfect depth to just like have eyeshadow palettes just kind of sitting up like that. So let's test that out and see what it looks like. Hello. So some time has passed. I think it's been like a week or two since I have touched anything with my makeup organization. And today I'm hoping that we are going to finish everything up. I still have to transfer all of my powder bronzers and powder highlighters, and I also need to do something with my lip products, although I may keep that for a whole other video because I have so many lip products, I have so much to go through, so much to organize. I feel like that could just be a whole video in and of itself. So I'm just gonna jump right into it. Let's get started with organizing all of the powder bronzers and highlighters. So I labeled all the drawers, and as you can see, I have a bunch of the clear bins that I had put my makeup in over here because I decided that I'm gonna use these guys as kind of like my pre-collection bins. Basically the bins that the makeup will go in before they go into the collection. So let's say I receive some new products that I really wanna try out for a video, I'll put it in the new bin. That way my new products are still organized and put away, but they're separate from my actual collection so that I can actually see what the new products are in case I need some like inspiration for a new video. I also labeled one of these bins for vid, and basically that means that the products that are in the bin are specifically meant for a video that I plan on filming. We'll see how the system works out. I have tried to do a similar system in the past and I never really stuck with it. You may have also noticed that there are a lot of empty drawers. Basically this entire thing at the bottom is completely empty, and there's some empty spaces also in these drawers over here. And that's kind of the whole point. I didn't want everything to be stuffed in here. I wanted to allow myself room to grow without feeling like I'm exploding from whatever storage solution that I decided to go with. This is also not my entire makeup collection. I do have a lot of makeup products at home, and I actually plan on bringing over everything here so that everything is all in one place, which is also why I really needed all that extra storage. So organizing all of that other makeup will probably come in a future video. So let me give you a quick little overview of what I have so far though. At the top over here, we have my acrylic organizer that I'm keeping. This has my mascara and brows, liners, liquid shadows. This is actually not powders anymore, it's lash stuff, so I need to change this label. And then at the bottom we have eye toppers and single shadows. In the top drawer we have base products. So this is concealers over here, as well as my foundations. In the second drawer, very empty, but we have my primers. So there's plenty of room, obviously, to grow a little bit and to bring over some of my other makeup. In the third drawer, we have bronzers and highlighters. Got my bronzers over here, highlighters over here. In this one, we have blush. So these are cream blushes as well as powder blushes. And then this one is powders. So these are all of my powders, and obviously, again, room to grow. And the last one, we have all of my powder, bronzers, and highlighters. I actually forgot to put a label on here, so I'm gonna have to do that. And then this entire thing is empty. Then in the tall unit, we have all of my sprays. I love that they're all lying down so I can see them all very clearly. We have some skincare product. I also have some skincare in my bathroom here at my office. So a lot of my skincare lives there as well, but here's just some more of it. I'll probably end up putting some more skincare in another drawer as well. All of these guys are empty up until this drawer, which is a little bit deeper. So this is the one that has all of the palettes. And then the one at the bottom over here also has some palettes. As far as what's left to organize, like I said, I have a bunch of lip products that I need to put away. So we have these guys, this, and this. But like I said already like 3 times, I'm bringing over my makeup from my house, and I have a lot of lip products there. So I'm thinking I'm gonna wanna organize everything at once, all in one place. So I'm gonna wait until I bring everything over before I do that. So for now, the lip products are just gonna live haphazardly over here. So I think the very last thing that I'm gonna do before closing off this video is organizing that part really quickly. I just kind of want to tidy it up a little bit. Okay, that's definitely slightly better. It doesn't look quite as just all over the place. There is still so much work to be done in this space. We're not quite there yet, but I do feel like this whole thing that we did in today's video made such a big difference, and I'm really happy that I did take the time to get it done. I told you guys when I got my office that I'm going to be documenting the entire process of me putting it together, and so here's just another little bit that I put together. By the way, if you guys have any suggestions for the space, please leave them in the comments. I would really love to hear them. I'm really happy with what I accomplished so far, but I'm excited to take it a step further and make it really perfect. So definitely stay tuned for another vlog that's probably gonna come very soon. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you did enjoy it, and subscribe if you're not subscribed already. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.